What exactly is there? How can we decide this issue?
Because the
You are
NHI
appearing for?
DCL has
The petitioner.
NHI DCL has bypassed my amount.
Fine. They have, it is not a case where they have not paid the amount. They have paid the amount to the government. 3 crores something. They have
But
paid
they-
the amount.
But they could not have.
But maybe they have paid it. Now we can ask them to repay that amount again to you. Your grievance is now with government. Institute appropriate proceedings, get it. It's a private dispute now between you and government. Because the authorities have clearly in their affidavit stated that we don't recognize you.
But their contract recognizes me, their clause.
Fine. But the payment has to go through to government, then to you. And now there is a third entity which has come in. Some Vidocon or something.
But that cannot be, because in all these bills, our name, that the work has been accomplished by this petitioner.
If you had
They
some
have
problem, you
applied.
could have told me yesterday. Anyway, on the prayer of Mr. A. Bhattacharjee, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, and not objected to by the Learned, have you informed the other side?
Yes, yes.
Not objected to by the Learned Counsel for the respondents, registry to list this matters again after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by it.
Can it be on 20th?
2 weeks.
Of like,
May I please, your lordship, with due consent of the other side, your lordship, I beg to mention 11, your lordship. 11, your lordship. That may be taken up after 2 weeks, your lordship.
fix a date.
This is what, with regard to that town committee.
Yes, lordship, yes.
There is another case. There was another case, 1694/2015. What has
In this case, order was passed, lordship, allow, that case was allowed, lordship.
allowed? Naturally, it has to be allowed. 243Q, I suppose, of the constitution.
Yes, lordship.
Then
Your lordship, what happened in this case, your lordship, the additional senior government advocate, he has some personal difficulty.
who?
Vijay Talukdar, your lordship.
15 matter. We'll have it tomorrow.
Lordship, he has some personal difficulty this week, after 22, your lordship.
See, I come ready.
Just also next week, your lordship.
It just goes waste. Nothing is here. If there was something, I would have understood.
That is next
See,
week, your
the
lordship.
only ground that you can have is that within the time frame prescribed, he has not submitted an application for objections.
But subsequently, lordship,
Then he submitted objections.
Yeah.
You entertained it. Now, why are you not taking it to its logical conclusion? That's all.
Lordship.
The decision cannot be made at the
Exact-
district
exact-
level. It has to be made by the
Lordship,
government.
Lordship, let him come, yes, sir, next week, your lordship.
On the prayer made on behalf of Mr. B.J. Talukdar, learned additional senior government advocate appearing for the state respondents and not objected to by by the Learned Counsel for the petitioners, registered to list this matters again after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by it
you may fix a date, lordship.
on 2/9/2024.
Lordship.
This matters, please don't adjourn. Either way,
May I please, your lordship, I beg to mention item number 12
okay, there was a letter given.
with the consent of the other side.
Your name?
My name is C. Paul.
Mr. C. Paul, Learned Counsel appearing for the petitioners, submit praise that the matter be adjourned. Also, an adjournment slip was also moved in the matter. Accordingly, registry to list this matters again on date last week or date
The interim may be continued time for petition.
the interim order, if any, shall continue till the next date of listing.
May I please, your lordship?
Fine, done. He'll give you the date. He'll give you the date.
May I please, your lordship? I want to mention item 3 for the time being, lordship.
Time being done.
Okay.
Mr. Purkhaisto is there, time being is always allowed. Mr. Vishwas, Mr. Purkhaisto always morning he prays for a time being. So we have, oh, done. But I don't think so. This list will go till 2 o'clock today.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship,
I am already disheartened. I come reading, but unfortunately things I could have concentrated somewhere else with my pending works.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 16. Lordship, my senior is out of state.
You be here. You are for the petitioner.
Lordship,
You be here.
Lordship, I am not quite acquainted with the.
You
facts.
need not be. You read that brief for 1 hour. I will take it up after 1 hour. I am there. That panchayat matter, more than one children.
No, Lordship.
No, this is the recounting matter. What
Lordship,
is left here?
Illegal land acquisition, Lordship.
Item number 6,
16, Lordship.
16.
16, 1-6.
Oh, sorry, you had moved I'm sorry, I thought
sir.
it's 6. You had moved an application.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. On the on prayer made on behalf of Mr. M. Sarania, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner and not objected to by the learned counsel for the respondents, raised it to list these matters again on last you got data on so and so. So it is to be noted that the adjournment memo was also moved in the matter, bringing on record the no objection for such adjournment on behalf of the respondents. Sorry, I thought item number 6. It has come up for delivery, but I had asked to be listed for admissions to give Mr. Nayak a further opportunity. Yes, Mr. Nayak, what do you want to say?
Lordship, I have already.
I have seen the records, there is nothing.
But I have not yet gone through.
No,
the
you did
records
not go
because-
through. I have in details yesterday night, I have gone through it. Their only thing is that I'm not disclosing the other facts which I got because this copy was not given to them. But you have conducting the matter in a very, very absurd manner. 1. 2, the only reason is that he's completed 3 months. So extension is required. Extension is given. There is no reason,
Lordship.
right? In that view of the matter, in that count also, we will not be in with you. And Mr. Nayak, you have an office memorandum. I forgot that on that day. It emanated after a matter which I had, when I was that side argued, agriculture matter.
Yes, that is there, Lordship.
That office memorandum also replicates the fact that para 21 is replicated and it is there that
So
an
my-
order has to
my-
be passed.
My,
Do you have that OM copy?
yes, Lordship.
Just give me.
4th of
Ish-
February 2020.
It was issued by I think, by the Chief Secretary. In pursuance to certain directions passed in the matter by my Lord Justice Buzargurwa, as he was then. Done. Enough. Anything more?
No, Lordship, 2 judgment, Lordship. One that Prasant Kumar Datta judgment, Lordship, that your Lordship, in my humble understanding, will have to defer. Second, Lordship, 2 more judgment I placed, Lordship.
You can give me a list.
Lordship, 2 judgment I have given.
You just, you have given me the copies, whichever you want to
Given, Lordship.
distinguish.
Those 2 copies are already.
No, you whichever word learning you want to refer, just give a list, not the copies, just give a list to me. Just give 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs is, you give it, I'll record.
Lordship, one written submission type of.
You have
Has
given.
also been given, Lordship. There, all the judgments are mentioned except these 2, Lordship. Not exactly written submission. Your Lordship directed me to give one note.
Hmm.
That one note I've taken.
That note was.
The-
Not to
The judgments I am relying upon, Lordship, has
Journal,
been mentioned here.
Yesterday I wanted to dictate, yes, it's it. But I refrained from doing so because I thought I'll give you a further opportunity if you have anything to say. Yes, I've got it. This is the final thing you want to rely upon?
Lordship, thereafter, Lordship, only. 2
Prasanto Datta is the judgment delivered by my Lord Justice Burwa.
Lordship,
That
one
again,
specific one specific observation is there, Lordship. Once the search sheet is submitted, I mean served,
rather it's the other way around,
no.
that an order has to be passed.
No,
My Lord
order
Justice
passing
para
is-
37, I suppose.
Lordship, there it is, that is, I'm not going back to it, that is mentioned there, Lordship.
Hmm.
Whatever I have to say, I have already mentioned there. That only that observation was there. Once the search memo is served, Lordship, paragraph 21 of the Ajay Kumar Chaudhary judgment becomes redundant. That is the specific averment law. Paragraph 31 issues, Lordship.
Hmm.
Paragraph
37 is with regard to that office memorandum.
Yes.
Yes, which is the paragraph you want to?
Paragraph 31, your Lordship will get the issues, Lordship.
I got it. Which
Then
paragraph? do you want?
paragraph 41, Lordship.
Then that is cleared in para 42.
42
Second, 42. 42
Yeah.
again says,
is served. a
it says
reasonable
that
order must
an
be
order
passed.
has to be passed.
That is, there also Lordship will see the what, therefore it is the opinion of this court that at that time or immediately, Lordship, two words has been at
Okay,
that time
done,
or immediately
Done.
thereafter.
Anything more? 16th.
And
for order.
paragraph, in the next
This
two
was-
judgment, Lordship. The two subsequent, very recent, Lordship. One is WPC 733,
You have given it in your note.
is there, Lordship.
Which file?
Paragraph
I've gone
22,
through it.
paragraph 22 of the other.
I'll follow my Lord Justice Borua's judgment. I'm following my Lord Justice Borua's judgment.
Lordship.
Para 42.
No, my only understanding is that,
And I find that Mr. Chaudhary had appeared in that decision. Mr. Chaudhary had appeared for the petition.
in Prasant Kumar Datta, that order was never appealed.
Need not be. It's in his favor.
He was not reinstated.
If there is something, we will clarify it.
My only understanding, Lordship, if your Lordship has any order,
Mr. Is a de novo inquiry permissible?
no, Lordship.
Go
But
through
here,
the records.
Lordship, it's a-
You
Lordship
go
will-
through the records. It's your fault that the whole thing is pending.
Lordship will
A second
consider the-
inquiry is now being held against that person. I don't know why.
Lordship will definitely consider the gravity of the offences, Lordship.
He was not
Non-existent
arrested.
Lordship.
Fine, you post him somewhere in Guwahati, Delhi Bhavan, no problem. PWD, go and post him in Delhi. Para 21, later part, invoke that.
Lordship must have seen that report.
Only, and there is there is a judgment of the Supreme Court which says mere pendency of the criminal case or something will not be a ground for prolonging the transfer order, suspension order. Now, in the,
To that effect,
No,
Lordship,
no.
I place one judgment
No,
on
no,
Mr.
no.
Kumar Agarwal, Lordship.
Mr. Nayak, in your extension orders, no reason has been assigned.
We considered the report given by the vigilance.
Nothing, your lower authority put up a
No,
note that
Lordship
he
will-
is,
Lordship will once again see the extension order, Lordship, that.
not, I have gone through the exact
That-
order
that is-
here in the, whatever you have written in the extension order is different. But what have you written here in the records, notes? Period complete, period complete, period is complete. His order has to be extended.
No, that.
Order
Lordship will-
comes up.
Lordship will, considering the gravity of the offences and the report given by them. Their Lordship, prima facie observations are there.
Whatever happens there, by reinstating him, you are not obliterating the departmental proceeding as well as the criminal proceeding against him.
Lordship, here the problem is he is challenging the suspension order.
I am
He is
only on
not
the,
praying for reinstatement.
no, I am only on the, he is on the question of prolonged suspension, that's all. And you had an opportunity to get to him in the departmental inquiry. Inquiry completed. I'll not disclose any further. You know better.
Lord.
Then-
No, I have not gone through. the
You
record
go through
yet,
that,
Lordship.
you go-
Whatever I heard.
No, you go through the records, you will find how the matter has been dealt with. Very pathetic. It's such serious allegation.
But only information I have.
The
Lordship,
first
which-
inquiry report, nothing against him. You hold it to be inconclusive.
Then Lordship.
Then
will-
you
Lordship
again
will
ask for a.
Definitely go through the vigilance report, Lordship.
I'll go through what you have.
Vigilance report is there, Lordship. Search sheet has already been filed against him, Lordship.
You place him, if you have any other material, you place him. Second suspension order, as you said, is permissible, do it. But this order, I'm sorry, we'll have to go.
Then Lordship will say that only that ground, Lordship, that 30 days, 90 days was.
That much only.
Then we
Second
will
part
have the
of,
opportunity of suspending.
I'll
again
not do that.
suspending.
If that is there under law, you will exercise, he will have
No,
his
that
own.
judgment is already there.
You have,
If
you,
that
why should I
order
go?
is not-
I am only on the question whether second part of Ajay Chaudhary has been complied with or not. Both in terms of Ajay Chaudhary as well as your office member.
The Lordship will record that submission only. That, in my understanding, Lordship, in my submission.
Which is not required to be recorded. I will not record if the law
like my
permits.
interpretation at least.
Which,
Lordship.
I'll,
So for a second part of paragraph 21.
I
is
will do
concerned,
that. I will do that.
No
Don't-
time frame has been fixed.
I will
That
do
is
that.
my,
I will do that.
I'll leave it to your Lordship.
And I'll say that it has to accompany, for the first time maybe, it has to accompany the order of session. Show cause has to accompany. I'll clarify that. And that, my understanding, my limited understanding, that it should be the law. Because you are, by keeping him away, you are not only violating his rights, you are also expending money from public exchequer unnecessarily without taking work from him. Put him anywhere you want. That I'll clarify. Para 21, last part I'll clarify. Give you the liberty to post him wherever you like, but in an equivalent post. That much only.
I'll leave it to your lordship. Or my
16.
my submission will
List
remain,
again
your
on,
lordship will have to
uh,
defer with.
hearing
the
concluded?
judgment's law.
List again on 16. 16, 8, 2024. Anything, Mr. Chaudhary? Nothing.
Oblige, sir.
He has given you a document. What more you want?
Yes, my lord, that is the point.
He has given you a certificate. It's one of those 17 documents.
Yes, for address proof, my lord.
Huh?
For address proof, my lord.
Address proof, fine. He has given you a certificate from the Gaon Panchayat. Letekuz and Gaon Panchayat.
Yes, my lord.
What more is required?
May I submit, my lord?
Hmm.
Lordship, in this case, I am representing respondent number 3, 4, and 5.
Axis Bank.
Yes, my lord.
Hmm.
And respondent number 1 and 2 is the Reserve Bank of India.
Hmm.
Now, my lord, as we all know, that Reserve Bank of India is the main controlling authority for all the banks and other financial institutions of our country.
No, no, no. I don't know. But দিব পারো, সব। Mr. Das, the Reserve Bank had laid down certain parameters
Lordship.
which you have to follow.
Yes, Lordship.
And within that is a list of 17 documents,
Yes.
which for KYC update is to be given.
Yes, for address proof.
Now he has given you a certificate pertaining to Letu Kazan in pursuance to orders of this court.
Yes.
Now, is that sufficient or not?
No, my lord.
Why?
As per the, yes, my lord. That is what I want to submit. No, my lord, as per the guideline issued by the Reserve Bank of India, may I hand it over to Lordship?
Is it on record?
Yeah, I am coming to that, my lord.
Another thing, in your earlier account, the name, the address was of Guwahati or of Letu Kazan?
Lordship, they have given two addresses.
Ah.
As per them, their corporate office situated at Letikuzan Golaghat and their admin office situated at Guwahati.
No, in your bank account, what is the address given?
Yes, my lord. In
Two
our-
addresses.
Yes, no, one address.
Which one?
In our bank account, Guwahati address. But they want to say that they have two address, so we are confused.
No.
Now,
The
my lord,
address that is given to you in your bank account, as per your statements, is Guwahati.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes,
So that is the only address you know.
yes.
Yes, Mr.
That's not correct, my lord. My lord
No.
will take, your lordship will take the,
There is a bank statement somewhere.
what they are trying to say, my lord. The registered address of the company is Letukuja.
No, I'm not on that.
Yes.
What is the address given by you when the account was opened?
Communication address is given as Guwahati.
Is there two addresses given or one address?
No, two addresses, one
Two.
for communication, my lord,
Okay.
as it is.
Okay, I got it.
Because sometimes when we apply for a checkbook, we can always give a check communication address.
Okay, fine.
In fact, the SRF form, which they are relying, my lord, that SRF form also indicates the Letukujan
Letu
address.
Kazan address. That I've seen. So in the account that you are holding, you
My
have
registered office address,
you have the registered office address as well as the communication. address.
communication.
Yes.
So in their SRF form, my lord, service request form, they have mentioned only Letikuzan.
No, fine.
not the
No
Guwahati.
problem.
Okay, my lord.
But come to your
Yes, my lord. Now, as per this circular, my lord, issued by the respondent number 1 and 2, your lordship may kindly see at page number 5. Page number 5, my lord. It is customer identification procedure, CIP. Now that CIP paragraph, in the middle, I have indicated, my lord. For customers that are legal person or entities, the bank should, number 1, verify the legal status of the legal person of the entity through proper and relevant documents. And at later part of that paragraph, my lord, an indicative list of the nature and type of documents, object information that may be relied upon for customer identification is given in Annexure 3. Now, my lord, your lordship will find annexure 3 at page 7
Hmm.
of that circular, my lord. At page number 7. Customer identification procedure. Features to be verified and documents that may be obtained from customers. Now, at the third left-hand side, my lord, account of companies. Name of the company, the documents required, my lord, number 1, certificate of incorporation and memorandum and article of association. Now, my lord, what they are saying is that the petitioner is an incorporated company having corporate identity. So as per this Reserve Bank guideline, my lord, a company which is incorporated company,
No, Mr. Das, one thing. In the present proceedings, it is not the corporate identity procedure that is in question. It's only the KYC.
yes,
And for KYC, you have said that there are 17 documents which can be given. You have taken up those issue before this court because they had not given any one of those alternative documents. This court said, don't do anything. They undertook that we will give a certificate. First, they gave a telephone bill. Okay, fine, forget it. Then they gave a certificate from a municipal public panchayat authority, which is one of those 17 documents. Now, if you're questioning their identification, the company's existence, or whether this is all relating to money laundering, literally, anti-money laundering activities. These are anti-money laundering protective measures, right? Now you are asking for their company identification process. Have you asked them to that extent till now?
yes, but that fact I want to bring on record by filing of additional affidavit.
Ah. You have not asked them of that. And that is the first question that I put to Mr. Kaushik when he appeared before me. That how do the bank know that you are an existing company or not?
It is their statement, my lord. No, he has stated, we have not stated.
This is now you are enlarging the scope. You are enlarging, you finish off the KYC. If you have anything to do with this, you proceed. But not in this proceeding, right?
My lord,
My lord,
Can't they ask you for this company identification?
no,
process?
they can do anything, my lord.
Hmm.
My lord, your lordship will go by the IA, my lord, what
Hmm.
they have asked for.
I have seen that.
My lord, the prayer in the IA, they have said, you give these 3 documents or any of the 17 documents if you want to keep this as a
Mr.
registered
Das,
address.
the issue that is raised before us is settled by the certificate given by him from Letukajan Gaon Panchayat. One chapter ends. Now, if you have any further problem with regard to the very existence of the company, initiate proceedings, ask him, but without giving him an opportunity to respond, don't auto-freeze.
lordship,
My lord,
what we are doing
my
here,
lord, if I may place before your lordship, the RBI guidelines for master guidelines for the KYC. My lord.
KYC 17 documents.
And my lord, regulation 38 clearly stipulates, my lord, clearly says that when there is no change in the address, the only thing which the company is required to give a self-declaration. And in the IML, they have admitted that I have given a self-declaration.
Forget it.
And
We
this-
go a step further because there are orders of this court.
Yes.
We
And
go a step further, you have given that.
apart from
Whether
that,
that document is satisfactory for your KYC or not, just tell me that.
for address proof, it is all right, but for identity of the person as per the RBI guideline, it is not.
Where is that issue you have? You have not raised that issue with the company till now.
my lord, the page 23 of the IA,
Hmm.
this is the master data obtained from the Ministry of Corporate Affairs.
There
And that
in
is what they have asked for in their email
Hmm.
for the re-KYC, my lord. And this was submitted to them. If your lordship takes up my repetition,
Hmm.
my lord, there is an email from them at page 27, my lord. What they wanted from us, my lord.
Page 27.
Page 27 of the repetition. This is the document, my lord, for they wanted from us for the re-KYC. My lord, you'll find the subject
That's not a
re-KYC of Bogidula Tea and Trading Company Private Limited. Documents are SRF form attached in the mail. They have attached the SRF form.
That is there.
the seal and signature required on the box and one passport photo required with the cross sign, form 10 card, seal and sign, certificate of incorporation, seal and sign.
These documents have been submitted.
These have been given. We have
In
given
addition to that,
page
address,
page 1028. Now, my lord, there is also a dispute. This SRS form, my lord, form which we have submitted to them at page 35. We did not even fill that form. It's a belief that the bank will fill it, and we have signed the form. Which,
Fine.
my lord,
These
we
are
not going
beyond.
into that
These
dispute
are
because
beyond.
They have done it. They have said
In the
registered
present
address is
proceeding,
Mr. Gujral.
if I go by the IA, the prayer in the IA,
There's no cause of action surviving in the
if
IML.
agreed, if he is agreed to continue with it so-and-so certificate of
Yes.
registration or so-and-so, or any available acceptable documents from list of 17 number of document as per Annex A and G. So your prayers are alternative.
All right.
Lordship, may kindly see annexure 1 of page number 27 of the writ petition. What my line and friend has just pointed out.
Hmm.
Serial number 4, my lord, certificate of incorporation.
Yes, yes. that's-
Seal and sign. We have asked them, my lord, they did not submit it.
No, that is not submitted because there is some MCA website is in error for some time. Same will be delivered on receipt. Have you received it till now?
Well, not
Why?
Not yet, because the manual copies could not be obtained. Now we have to apply it online. and
Okay,
the
you,
system was not-
there are
it's not
time frame.
It's not because it's a pre-independent certificate of incorporation, my lord.
So
And
why
my
will,
lord, we have been the bank. We have the account with this bank since last 20 years, my lord. And the certificate of incorporation is very much with the bank.
no, fine.
Now, what they want is whether based on that certificate of incorporation,
You're
because they
continuing.
ask for the master data, because whether that company is still active or not, master data has been submitted. That is a part of their IA itself.
Secondary evidences are available on record.
Well.
They want the primary evidence.
Well.
That is your incorporation certificate.
That the
Without your incorporation certificate, you cannot continue,
continue.
right? So a doubt has been raised. Why don't you get that and give it to them?
Well, we are trying to get that, but anyways, my lord, in the IA, what is their prayer, my lord? The
I
cause of
got it.
action,
I got it.
my lord,
They have given you a letter at page 27.
my lord.
You have complied with all.
We have given the
Except
reply at
serial
page
number
28, my lord.
So now you get hold of that serial number 4, give it to them, finish it off.
Yes,
My
my
lord,
lord.
yes.
And
That's-
see, these measures that the bank is taking is again under the RBI guidelines.
No, it's violative of RBI guidelines.
The RBI guidelines requires your your company to be identified. And one of the procedure for identification that a company exists or not is the certificate of incorporation, right?
My lord, if your lordship takes up the master guidelines of which I have placed with it.
So now, as far as KYC is concerned, that is satisfied.
Lordship,
Mr.
If the file
Kaushik, how
is-
long will it take you to get that in
My lord,
terms of
that
page
is not
28?
within my control, my lord.
Who is
Just
there? Who can
Ministry
tell
of
us?
Corporate Affairs, my lord.
The government, CGC?
CGC. They can help.
Get hold of a CGC. We'll ask them.
If your lordship kindly takes up, my lord, the regulation, my lord, for a moment, my lord. Just
Regulation.
one point from that, my lord.
Where is it? Oh, Yes.
Page 35, my lord.
Hmm.
Customer other than individual, my lord. No change in the KYC information. In case no change in the KYC information of the LE customers, the legal entity, a self-declaration in this regard shall be obtained from the legal customer through its email ID registered with RE, ATM digital channel, internet banking, mobile application, letter from an official authorized by the LE in this regard, board resolution, etc. Further, registered entity shall ensure during this process the beneficial ownership information available with them is accurate and shall update the same if required to keep it as up to date as possible. And if there is a change in the KYC, they have to follow as it is a new customer. Now, if your lordship finds regulation 98 in the next page, my lord,
page
page 36, my lord, regulation 98.
98,
39. 39. In case of an existing customer, the RE shall obtain the permanent account number or equivalent e-document thereof on or Form 60 by such that as may be notified by the central government, failing which RE shall temporarily cease the operation in the account time till the time the permanent account number or equivalent e-documents thereof or Form 60 is submitted by the customer.
Where is Form 60?
Form 60, they have not even asked for it. Provided that before temporarily ceasing operation
Okay,
for an
fine.
account.
Will not,
Right.
you are protected by an interim direction.
Yes,
We
and that
want
is,
that
that is an
document.
inter-party order, madam.
But I know that.
Yes.
We'll continue with that, but we want that document to be on record.
My
Your
lord,
incorporation.
the incorporated.
As per page 27, item number 4, my lord.
Fine. No problem. You get hold of a CGC. We'll ask them.
Lordship, I have a small prayer. Lordship, the record goes to indicate that in number of times, my lord, honorable judges, lordships, they once deal to the case of the petitioner. So it is very difficult to get the matter listed before appropriate courts. So can it be taken as part of?
No.
Otherwise,
There are benches which has passed orders here. We only want, as far as KYC, we are satisfied. Now, in page 27, as you had also asked for a particular document,
yes, lord,
and he had undertaken that he will give it,
lordship.
we only want to take that process to a logical conclusion and close them.
A specific period of that, they will submit.
But that is
No, no,
not in
that
his,
is-
that is not in his disposal. That's the problem.
That's the
It
difficulty.
is with some other authority. That authority has to give it to him, then only he can give it to you. As far as today,
So far as,
the KYC is concerned, satisfied.
so far as their prayer in the IA, it is already
Satisfied.
complied. And pursuant to the direction of this honorable court.
We'll
And
close
that
the IA.
direction was also passed in presence of the,
We can close the IA.
yes,
We can close the IA saying that he has given a document within that list of 17. Accordingly, the prayer made in the IA has been satisfied. However, we'll keep the writ petition open.
yes, and the interim order, a leave was already been granted to them.
We'll close this IA saying that the prayer made in has been complied with on submission by the petitioner of a certificate from the Letukajan Gaon Panchayat,
Government.
right? However, in the writ petition, we will keep it open because all the requirements in page 27 has not been complied with.
Right.
We will we'll call for a CGC and in his presence, we'll ask him to get the instructions.
Malay.
What has happened,
Lordship.
right? Can I close the IA?
Lordship.
Uh,
Date may be fixed, my lord, in the.
oh, yeah. Mr. P. Das, heard Mr. P. Das, learned counsel for the applicant, as well as Mr. B. Kaushik, learned counsel for the opposite party writ petitioner. The present interlocutory application has been instituted by the respondent number.
3, 4, and 5. my lord.
No, it is by respondent number 4 only.
Yes.
Yes,
represent-
on
In
the-
respect by the respondent number 4. That is the branch manager, Axis Bank Limited, Guwahati branch. Praying for vacation of the interim, praying for the following directions. Page 14. Huh? Also. The documents sought for by the petition from the petitioner company, opposite party petitioner company is in the alternative. Positive, full stop. Mr. B. Kaushik, learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that in terms of the directions passed by this court, wide order dated
19/4/2024.
Huh?
19/4/2024.
19/4/2024.
In the
The-
IA itself, order is in the IA.
Right. 19/4/2024, comma, the petitioner company had submitted, it is that.
Certificate date is 24/4/2024. That was also recorded in order dated 1/5/2024
In the IA,
in the IA by my lord Justice A.P. Mehta,
1/5.
2024.
Has submitted a certificate. There was that certificate was on record. Submitted a certificate from the certificate dated 24/4/2024 from the Letukajan Gaon Panchayat verifying the address of the registered office of the petitioner company, opposite party petitioner company. Also, it is contended at the bar that the said certificate as submitted by the petitioner while his communication dated 25/4/2024 is one of the 17 documents as mandated for the purpose of verifying the apostrophe KYC of a customer of the bank. Also, in that view of the matter, also, the said certificate not having been disputed by the applicant herein, no further adjudication would be called for. The prayers not being disputed by the applicant bank, comma, the prayers as made in the instant application having been complied with by the opposite party petitioner, comma, this court is of the considered view that no further adjudication is called for in the present interlocutory application, and accordingly, the same stands closed. Writ petition or other. Writ petition, you get a CGC, we'll pass the order.
Bale.
Anyone?
Bale.
Get a CGC, we'll pass the order.
Bale.
1 and 2 is also required to be represented.
I'll do that. Get it? Your prayer in the IA is met, so we have closed it.
Right.
Now, we'll have to continue the interim prayer
Yes.
in the writ petition, as well as get to the root of the matter by requiring the CGC to receive instruction. That's all.
Yes, within a time frame, my lord, so that it can be disposed of.
Continue with his account.
We are
Is there
continuing-
transactions?
We are continuing.
Transactions are there.
But taking advantage, yes, my lord.
Transaction.
Taking advantage of the interim order,
He cannot. He has given you. What you asked for, he has given. Now, only because page 27 exists, I am delaying the disposal of the writ petition. That's all. Get hold of a CGC.
I'll.
Lordship.
Item 5.
Malad,
Yes, Mr. Khatonia.
there, this is easy.
CGC. Heard Mr. P. Kaushik, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. P. Das, learned counsel appearing for the respond number 4 and 5.
3, 4 and 5.
3, 4 and 5. Also heard Ms. S. Borua, learned CGC appearing for the respondents number.
Central government is not a party. Reserve Bank, Reserve Bank of India.
Or Reserve Bank is a
Only
party.
Reserve
Who
Bank.
is for Reserve Bank?
Reserve Bank.
Huh?
I am not applying for
Reserve
exam.
Bank of
Okay,
India.
what's up? S. Borua. Ms. S. Borua, learned CGC, present in the court, has been requested by this, present today, has been requested by this court to receive instructions from the Ministry of
Corporate.
Corporate Affairs, Government of India.
You
As
can get
to,
it from the ROC Shillong. Raised.
can she appear for the ROC? She cannot.
Company from the
Maybe they are sending council also.
There is a standing council.
Yes.
Who?
ROC can answer company.
ROC, there is a standing council, I know. Who is that? Just get hold of him.
Subhas Das, me. Subhas. SCKL. वालों
Just
से
get hold of him.
I'll get.
Lordship.
ना लगे.
Wait, Vinod.
Yes. You have stopped it, fine.
Good.
But he has in his affidavit brought on record that even after that you have given it to certain persons. What do you have to say?
I have made this categorical statement, my lord,
Huh?
with the name also.
Why this was given and he is not being given? Page 35.
Page 35.
You have your verbal instructions, oral instructions. on that. Page 35. You have that
I'll take it.
because you stopped it
Lodge.
on a particular date. He says even after that
Lodge.
online. If that is so, we'll also direct. his-
Friday lodge.
No, today. 2 o'clock. Why I came reading and now you want. 2 o'clock, Mr. Khatonia.
Yes, my lord.
So you,
2 o'clock or if you can.
before that also, no problem.
Publish.
Or tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Lodge.
Hey, to Kali video. Mr. N. Goswami, learned council state respondent shall receive instructions as regards the contention of the petitioner that in spite of licenses being stopped to be issued by the government in the district on licenses being stopped to be issued by the government in the district of Nalbari, wide an order dated wide communication dated 3/11/2021, comma. No. It is not. Communication is 3/11, 22/10.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 22/10/2021. Licenses have been continued to be issued on pick and choose manner to persons who have been named in paragraph 4 of the reply filed by the petitioner herein to the affidavit so filed by the respondent authorities. Mr. N. Goswami, Learned State Council, shall receive instructions in this connection and place the same before this court. List this matter again tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Item 6.
What is there?
Melon. He has actually filed a false affidavit. That is the limit.
That is
Court
a
on it.
ground of for election petition, not for.
Yes, not for writ petition. That is-
Then
Apart from that, Melon, he has had 3 children prior to the commencement of the act. So on that part,
the commencement of the act,
Not-
you have subsequently amended it
yes, Melon.
from the date
19/3/2018.
18.
So
So
prior
if
to
there
that,
are
we have
children
children.
prior to that,
Prior to that.
that will not be affecting,
No. So this order should be set aside, Melon.
but the
by the
order will
DC.
be set aside. And that you have even in your affidavit, you have said so.
Yes, sir. Melon, I am for the PNRD department. So PNRD department
This, this affidavit is filed by
the
Ms. Guru.
EC. It's filed by respondent number 3, Doctor, Deputy Commissioner.
Yes, who is appearing now? Mr. Ahmed for petitioner. Your name,
P. Handek, Melon.
P. Henry,
For
sorry,
the PNRD.
for PNRD. And Ms. Burwa, you are for?
3, 4. This district commissioner.
We'll follow the earlier order.
Earlier order, Melon. Asma Bibi.
So all your children are prior to 2018,
Prior to 18.
3 children,
4 children.
4 children.
All the birth certificates at the end.
All disposal.
Highly obliged.
Yes,
In this matter, my lord, I need accommodation on behalf of Advocate General, my lord, on Friday, my lord. 16th. As he is Lakeson now on court number 1, my lord, so quite.
yes, Mr.
quite
Council.
matters are there.
What is left here?
There are 2 issues.
One is your land allotment.
No, the 2 issues. The 2 issues which we raise here. The first issue is whether there was an allotment at the first place in favor of respondent number 9.
That
Because-
cannot be gone into in terms of the earlier orders of this court.
No, but then now they have filed an affidavit with certain documents. Now, whether there was an allotment at the first place, and the second issue is under the land policy. The land policy which is.
We'll direct them that your eviction apart, if you have right is conferred on you under the land policy, they'll give it a due consideration. Yes,
No, that has been rejected. The
That is
application which I
rejected,
made,
my lord.
well, there are 2 writ petitions.
no, we'll interfere with the rejection and say, because that rejection is qua the land which was allotted to the private respondent.
Or I said alternate land.
Alternate land that has not been considered, we'll ask them to consider that, that's all.
And look, we kept on Friday, man.
On the prayer of the Learned Council for the parties, raised it to list these matters again on 29/8/2024.
16th.
16, full.
No.
29, interim to continue.
Huh?
Interim to continue.
Interim orders, if any, shall continue till the next date of listing.
Deeply
I am
obliged.
I don't know why these matters are kept pending. Find out, there is a decision of,
There is a recent division bench decision of our court.
my Lord Justice Ujar Burwa and we're dealing with this land policy,
Yes, yes.
how to go about
There's
it.
a recent.
Find out that.
Recent judgment or the division bench, the issue was referred, whether under 18(2) a notice is required. While dealing with 18(2), the
No,
court
no, no,
also
no,
dealt
that
with the land policy.
this dealing is more
How they are. have
more
to deal
appropriate.
with that.
It goes into the subject to
Yes,
whether it's a
separately.
division bench or a single bench, I forgot. I read it. It goes deep into that issue, how the government will consider.
The
Just
procedural aspect is being
huh,
there.
we'll
laid
consider
down there.
land policy 2019 or 2019. You find out that judgment. That will, I think, help in
A
disposal
recent
of the.
judgment says that there is legitimate expectation.
Fine. But I think the procedure has been laid down in the
Yes.
other judgment.
Will,
How you will go.
I'll go.
It was a case wherein eviction notice was given by a circle officer. Whether that is permissible or not, that was gone into, along with the fact that there was an application of the person therein
Application
for land.
settlement.
Both issues have been dealt with. Kindly
We'll
find
consider.
that out.
We'll consider.
Obliged.
I'm good.
Interim orders passed earlier to continue until the next date, until the next date. You have not filed the amended cost title.
Cost title is to be corrected, my lord, but
It has already been corrected.
I have, my lord, I have already make it ready. But in the meantime, case is listed.
No
So
problem.
I
You
would
file
not
it. You file it.
I'll file
It is seen that the service of the respondents are complete. Also, the registry has also incorporated the names of respondent number 6 and 7 in the writ petition. However, the petitioner shall also file an amended cost title so as to permit correction, incorporation of the names of the respondent number 6 and 7 in the CIS. Also, accordingly, registry to list this matter again for admissions. Now it's in orders, we'll have it for admission. When?
My lord, 38,
30th. Okay, on 38/2024.
30, my lord.
30.
Yes.
Item 10.
Yes, who is appearing for the respondents here? Who is appearing for? Kuno appear koranangi? Seen the office note dated 6/8/2024, which reflects that neither the AD nor the unserved notice has been received back from the sole respondent. Also, petitioner, none appears for the petitioner. Petitioner to take steps, fresh steps for issuance of notice upon the said respondent. Steps within 3 working days from today.
Supplementary cost list, orders item 17.
May please use the word. In this matter, senior counsel Mr. Bidatta is appearing. He's on leg in port number 1.
Okay, have it on some other day. We'll not keep waiting because I'll have to rise. There is no matter.
Already we have filed an affidavit yesterday.
Yesterday, there, you want to file an affidavit, reply.
That instruction I do not have.
It is seen that in terms of the earlier directions, in terms of the directions passed by this court, white order dated 5/8/2024, the respondent number 3 has filed its affidavit in the matter. So petitioner is given a week's time to file a rejoinder, if any, to the said affidavit. Registry to list this
Your
matters
Lordship,
for
can I-
admission.
5th of September, your lordship.
Huh?
5th of September.
No, before that. Okay, 5th of September. Registry to list this matter again on 5th of September, 5/9/2024 for admissions.
Highly obliged.
Daily cost list, hearing item 13.
Yes,
I have checked in the record, there is no mention.
Of any
record
Pakka
regarding,
Khatan.
Pakka Khatan. But the fact is that, my lord, I have applied for, my lord, ownership right under rule, my lord, 23. The 23 is.
but the decision of my Lord Justice Roy here in the case of Pulin Boro, similar situated case, wherein it says that basing on a Kacha Khatian, no right flows.
But there is a procedure for ejectment of a tenant, my lord. Once he is recorded as a tenant, I have highlighted,
He is the owner. He has sold off the land. He has sold off the land.
yes, he has sold off the land,
Ah.
but the subsequent purchaser, my lord, I.
He has come in because if we cannot confer any right flowing to you from your that Kacha Khatian, you don't become a tenant. You don't acquire any tenancy rights. That is what.
Tenants, because I have highlighted one of the records, my lord, my lord.
But
Chitha, in the
Chitha, your name, father's name was there.
Was
It was
there.
there for 2 years. Thereafter, it's not there.
My lord, it doesn't
That is the
mean-
conclusion.
No, my lord, this is not for 2 years. For
I think you must go through this judgment. 2007,
my
2
lord, Justice Roy,
GLTs,
my lord, Justice
Justice Roy. That binds me, and it's a division bench judgment. Want to,
But for acquiring ownership right as per section 23, my
but
lord,
this has been gone into this judgment.
then I'll have to.
You go through it. Mr. Young Boy, let him prepare to come up and fight with you. I'll give him some more opportunity. Otherwise, this judgment is in your
This
favor.
judgment is covered. I lost this case, my lord, because of this judgment.
This order of
On there, my lord.
2016.
Huh?
Order of 2016.
2007.
Uh,
This is Pulin Roy, 2007
Good.
2 GLT 619.
Yes.
Right?
Para 17, 18 and 19. my lord.
Detailed reiteration. And here, an additional point has been taken with regard to the change in the land towards a town area and no cultivation activity being taken.
And that is the report of all the circle officers,
Circle
all the 3 reports. I've enclosed the 3 reports, my lord. In fact, my lord, when the first report, my lord, it is said that at the time of survey, the legal heir of Lakiram Chutia, that is Dhaniram Chutia, was present. He was present there, unable to show the boundaries of the plat of by them. under
And the
50
land is no longer in your possession also.
No, in the second
That
report,
is-
if I may take your lordship, sorry. In the second report.
I got it. But
The second
miss, what is the position in the field today?
No, nobody is there. It's a jungle. I will go to the photographs, my lord. It's a boundary. When the boundary was there, then he came and said that, no, this is my
The
boundary.
jungle
But-
photograph from Mr. Roy may also be from the opposite side of the town also. You can't say that.
No, I can show him also, my lord.
No. Mr. Biswas, I think you should
Yes.
do it. Otherwise, I'm against you. Following this judgment. You work up. If you can find something, come back. When? When do you want it? We'll give you a opportunity.
I leave it to lordship.
We'll have it on whenever it's convenient to you. Tuesday, 20th. Okay. On the prayer of Mr. S. Biswas, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, who submits that he be given 2 days time to come up with decisions.
Let me on next Monday, my lord,
19th, no problem.
19th.
Decisions in support of his contentions. Full stop. Prayer is not objected to by Mr. J. Roy, Learned Senior Counsel, appearing for the respondents. Registry to list this matters again on 19/8/2024.
Item 14.
If it comes back, I'm there. I've read it, no problem. Yes, who is appearing for the railways?
Yes.
It seems that there was a request for VC. But he's not there. No? But a request was made on behalf of the petitioners for hearing the matter through the hybrid mode. However, when the matter was called up, there was no representation on behalf of the petitioners, either in the court or online. So for the ends of justice, registry to list these matters again on 22/8/2024.
Malad, this writ petition, it has become infructuous now, Malad.
That I know, but I'll hear it from Mr.
Yes.
Mr. M.U. Mahmood, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, submits that the tenure of the petitioner herein as a member of the panchayat in question,
Anshalik Panchayat.
Anchalik Panchayat in question, by flux of time has come to an end, had come to an end in the year 2023. Also, accordingly, the issue raised in the present proceedings has been rendered infructuous. Also, the above submission is not objected to by Mr. P. Handick and Mr.
Number 3. That's one number 3.
And for two.
By the learned counsel appearing by Mr. P. Handick, learned standing counsel, Panchayat and Rural Development, by Ms. U. Das, additional senior government advocate for the state respondents, and Mr. S.H. Roman. Huh? H.A.
H. Ali.
H. Ali, sorry. H. Ali, learned counsel appearing for the respondent number 3. So, in view of the above position, the writ petition stands dismissed as having become infructuous.
Obliged.
What are you using? Yeah.
My lords, I'm appearing in item number 14. It got somehow missed. I was trying to connect.
No, we have
through
already passed the orders because there was none. We have fixed it on 22/8/2024.
22/8, my lords.
Yes. Any
Much,
inconvenience
much.
on that day?
No, my lords will appear. Much obliged, my lords.
You can appear online. There is no problem.
I was trying to appear on 14 only, but there was some voice connection. I was not able to appear.
It's okay, madam. 28 you just log in a little bit ahead.
Yes, my lord. I'll do it. Much
We
obliged.
have your written arguments. We have gone through it.
Yes,
But
my
we'll
lord.
have to hear the other party. We do not want to hear them in your absence. That's all.
Much obliged. I'm highly grateful.
Okay.
May I
Yes.
may I please your lordship, with your due permission, I call the learned sir, A.K. Prakash. He is in election other court, but the non-availability of time of this honorable court.
No. This court is fully available now.
Okay.
We are finished. We are here till 4:45. You
Okay.
tell me.
Lordship, and then without delaying the time, I make my submission if my lord allow.
Yes, madam.
As they took time, my senior had to leave for.
Okay, we'll have it at 2 p.m.
Okay, lord.
2 p.m. I'll come down.
Okay, lordship.
Mata. CGC,
Item two.
yes, Mr. Roy. Can you get instructions from the ROC, Register of Companies, Shillong? Heard Mr. S. B. Kaushik, learned counsel for the writ petition. Also heard Mr. P. Das, learned counsel appearing for learned P. Das, learned counsel appearing for the respondent number 3, 4, and 5. Also, in the present proceedings, an issue has arisen with regard to the certificate of incorporation of the petitioner company. Also, the petitioner company submits that the same, on being misplaced, they had submitted appropriate application in the website of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. However, the same has not been delivered to them up till date. Have not been issued to them. A copy thereof has not been issued to them till date. Also, Mr. S.S. Roy, learned CGC, shall receive instructions with regard from the Register of Companies and or any other competent authority with regard to the certificate of incorporation of the petitioner company herein, and as to why even as to why, even after applications were submitted for a copy thereof, the same was not issued to the petitioner company. Full stop. The matter be listed again on when?
Next week, Lordship.
On 21/8/2024. Raised it to reflect the name of Mr. S.S. Roy in the cause list on the next date of listing. Full stop. The interim orders passed in the present proceeding shall continue until further orders.
The order, I will take it online.
And I shall give it to you. Just tell Mr. Kaushik about this.
Lordship.
2 o'clock. Through that, Mr. Purkhaisto's matter is there. Mr. Biswas is there. We'll just go through that. You by the time you get it.
Madam, I'm extremely sorry, madam.
All right, Mr. Purkhaisto, you need not be sorry.
I'm coming from long distance, madam.
I know that.
There, road is
That's why I told Mr. Biswas that you are excused in the morning.
Well, this, with requisition file against the Bakijai proceedings. RFA was filed challenging the judgment.
No, but Mr. Biswas,
Yes,
it boils down to the judgment by the workman compensation.
yes.
So under section 30, an appeal is called for. The Bakijai is just a consequential proceeding. It is not the substantive proceeding. The substantive order is the order of the workman compensation.
Yes. That
Now
was challenged.
now Mr. Purkhaisto, in that appeal you have filed, what have you challenged? You have challenged the whole order?
Same,
All order,
all orders.
whole order.
No, we
and I
challenged
find-
the judgment, naturally.
No, both,
Judgment.
both.
Both he has
Both.
challenged the whole judgment, including the penalty.
That in that,
Ah.
Bakijai, not Bakijai, in this RFA.
RF, MFA.
Yes.
Now, what I propose is, subject to what you say,
Madam, may I just, madam,
yes.
for clarification? At page 10 of their appeal memo,
Hmm.
they have challenged both the order. Original
Fine.
order of the commissioner 12/9,
Fine.
12/9/2012
Fine,
and
Fine.
28/2013.
fine, fine.
What
How
how can
can
you say it is?
No, Mr.
Order
Purkhaisto,
does
Mr. Biswas is not saying that. You
Yes.
forget that. Don't please address me.
My lord,
The question here is,
my lord.
I've gone through the act. The principal employer concept is not there in the
My
act.
lord,
It's the employer
my lord,
and you are the employer.
my lord,
Even when in the judgment, if you go through,
my lord.
the employment is qua you, not him.
Exactly. Exactly.
Subsequently in the, because the court might have thought that there would be, the commissioner might have thought there would be a delay
My lord,
in making that payment, because that payment
Fine.
compensation is the
Fine.
most important thing.
my lord,
So it saddled the railways with that,
my lord.
but
There was some misunderstanding or.
Be that as it
or
may.
it may be.
because
But
we
there is a
were
procedure,
not
madam.
knowing that you had made an appeal.
There
Now
is
that we have known that you have made an appeal, both the proceedings should go together.
My lord.
What do you say, Mr. Biswas?
Yes, I have got no.
What I do is I'll ask the registry to have this matter along with that
Yes,
appeal, so that the issue can be finally thrashed out.
yes.
If the court, considering the appeal, feels that you have to file an appeal, fine.
Yes, yes.
That is up to the
Both
court.
the issues will go together.
That would be better.
Obliged.
Full stop.
Yes, yes. And that is pending, fixed, 28, 29 is fixed
Okay.
for hearing.
Heard Mr. S.C. Biswas, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. A.K. Purkhaisto, learned counsel appearing for the respondent number
5-1-2-3-4.
5-1-2-3-4.
5-1
2-3-4.
to Roman 2, Roman 3, Roman 4, huh?
Yes.
Full stop. As noticed in the order dated 2/8/2024, the respondents number 5 bracketed 1, bracketed 2, bracketed 3, and 4 have instituted a miscellaneous first appeal being MFA 83 of 2022 before this court, assailing the order dated 12/9/2012 passed by the learned commissioner of workmen compensation, Kachar at Silchar, and the same is stated to be pending. Also, the issue involved in the present proceedings also being a challenge to the execution of the order passed by the workman, Commissioner Workman Compensation in the above noted in case number 18. In Commissioner Workman Compensation in Workman Compensation case number 18 of 2010,
Dated 12/9/2012.
order dated 12/9/2012, passed in the Workman Compensation case number 18 of 2010, as agreed to by the Learned Council for the parties, registry to list this matter along with
RFA.
MFA number 83/2022 before the bench considering the said matter for further consideration. Considering the said matter. Also, accordingly,
But the question, my lord, which I raised, that is not adjudicated by the lord, my lord, whether repetition is maintainable in
that
terms of section 30 of the.
I know that because if they hear the execution, that's why I said the execution is under question. Bakija execution is under question, so we are not let that court take up the matter because the whole issue is before that
Right.
court. Also, in view of the above, registry to list this matter along with MFA number 83/2022 before the bench, considering the said
And my lord, lordship
Matter.
may keep the question open regarding maintenance
Also.
of the repetition.
the interim order is continuing.
Basically, I am also not liable because, my lord, there is a valid policy. matter.
liable. It is not his headache. Insurance company advocate is there. That's number 6. They have paid that amount, they awarded, and they are willing to pay also.
No,
It is
no.
not parallel. It is not parallel.
Mr. Biswas, I have resolved the issue.
Yes, yes,
Please take it forward. That's all.
yes, yes.
Why this unnecessary
No one.
between two seniors, two giants? What would be the youngsters learning?
He jam, I'm not jam.
No, Mr. Purkhaisto is nothing. He is just expressing his views. That's all. Mr.
Yes, yes.
Biswas, just
I'm
forget it. Issue is resolved.
My lord,
Please proceed.
my lord, obliged to lord.
2 nights I have studied.
Huh?
2 nights I have studied.
Want to argue?
No, no.
I'm ready. I can just call that MFA if you require. Yes, item number 2.
Item 2.
Mr. Kel, we want an assistance. Just the thing is, we have resolved, they had filed a miscase, we have disposed it of. But in one of their communications to the company, the bank had required the incorporation certificate. But he says that the incorporation certificate is lost. He had applied for a duplicate or a fresh, whatever it is. But that is not being given to him because of some website problem and all. We just want to have want to know what is the position. If any application has been made, why it is not there, whether it is incorporated, whether it is there, not, you just get that information, please. 16th. As
Necessary information.
I'll provide.
he'll
I'll provide the details.
Also, heard Mr. B. Kaushik, petitioner, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. P. Das, Learned Counsel, appearing for the Axis Bank, respondents. Also, the bank authorities had required the petitioner wide a communication dated 11/10/2022 amongst others, to furnish the certificate of incorporation of the company, of the petitioner company. Also, the petitioner wide a communication dated 8/11/2022 while furnishing the other documents sought for, in respect of the certificate of incorporation, an observation was made that the same it was pending on account of the error in the Ministry of Corporate Affairs website for some time, and that it would be delivered on its receipt from the competent authorities. Also, Mr. B. Kaushik Sapara has submitted that till date, the certificate of incorporation has not been received, and accordingly, the company is not in a position to furnish the same to the respondent bank. Also, thus, this court had requested Mr. S.C. Kayal, Learned Standing Counsel, Register of Companies, to receive instructions in this matter as to why the certificate of incorporation was not furnished to the petitioner herein, and if it is permissible to issue such duplicate copy of certificate of information, the time period within which the same can be so furnished. So, Mr. Cal will also shall also receive instructions as to the date when the application for issuance either of a fresh copy of incorporation or a duplicate copy of certificate of incorporation was so made with the authorities by the petitioner company. Also, Mr. Kayal submits that the above information shall be received by him and furnished to this court on the next date of listing. Accordingly, he submits that the matter be taken up on 16/8/2024. Also, accordingly, registry to list this matter again on 16/8/2024. 2024. Also, the interim order passed earlier in the matter shall continue till the next date of listing.
My name may be shown in the.
The registry to reflect the name of Mr. S.C. Kayal, Standing Counsel, Register of Companies, bracketed ROC in the cause list on the next date of listing. Will do?